How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Haha. Little vlog, a little news. Today is Friday. Nicole. Today is Friday, August 9th. August. It's summer, like almost midsummer. Wow, it's so fast. And I've been doing that. Do so much stuff, well, like the human doing instead of the human being.
It's impossible.
Do a bunch of stuff, and then it's just, it's like time goes fast. Einstein, time dilation. Actually, when you go closer to the speed of light, time's supposed to slow down. When you do a lot of stuff, time just goes by. Maybe that's time is relative. When, time goes slow. Or time goes fast. That's relativity. No, it's not. That's not. Anyways, a little vlog, a little news. It is Friday. I got to do a bunch of stuff, so it's kind of a race against the clock. I don't know why I'm doing these every day. I should take a break. But the interesting stuff is more like not the vlog, but the news. So. I've gotten away from it, but let's head on back and dive into the Trump stuff and the campaign stuff. Mostly like, the campaign for the Democrat side is kind of like basically a normal campaign. They try to talk about issues and then gather crowds and all that. Hey! And they're getting big support. Now, the GOP or the MAGA extreme right, MAGA stuff, is kind of going into the... what? Of course, they're the same old tactics, right? Ad hominem attacks and just tearing down that brand and building up their brand and focusing on their base. But it's just nuts. But there's all the legal stuff going on at the same time. So the secret document case is getting kind of bumped up to the Supreme Court as it's going that direction as the Florida Judge Cannon dismisses it because the special prosecutors aren't constitutional, even though we use special prosecutors since 18 or whatever. So it goes appealing to the appellate court, this district area of courts, and they're going to probably bump it back and they're going to appeal it again, and they'll probably go ding, ding. But it'll probably wind up back into eventually. It's just a process of delaying. And but something came up, and I'm just going to talk about this one. I mean, first off, the Trump at his he gave a speech to the audience of reporters. So I guess a press conference thing, but it was out of Mar-a-Lago, and he just had to slam on Kamala Harris because she's still vice president under Biden, so it's attack mode. So he's saying that she was just as bad as Biden, but worse than Biden, because Satan even. Billy? No, Billy was Satan. Billy, stop being bad. He is saying that she was worse because she was controlling Biden, and Biden just says, like puppet. I don't know. It's really weird. So she was in control when she's vice president, so therefore she's actually worse than Biden. It's kind of hard to follow. Like, how does that work? The vice president is really in control. But so all the things that he's saying bad about Biden, now he's trying to maneuver it so he can say bad about Kamala Harris. Okay, and some of the things were like, oh, if they get elected, we're gonna be back to the recession because they're not smart. Like, he's financially smart. Trump's financially smart.
Gerald.
He just had a lot of money, and he's bankrupt. And anyways, people perceive Trump as business smart because he had lots of money.
It's what I want.
It's hard to say now. So she's not smart financially.
Please go.
Okay, please. So if we elect Harris, he's saying we're going to wind up in the great, not a recession, a Great Depression, like 1929 style, like the Great Depression. We're headed for World War III. Was it? Yeah, World War III, because she can't talk to the dictators like he buddies up with the dictators. I think the dictators are just patting him on the head going, I hope you become president because you're such a puppet. So anyways, so he's promising World War III and the Great Depression and all that if you vote that way. I mean, that's big stuff. And then he lied about his crowd size because he's obsessed with his rally crowd size. It's like polls crowd size. And he said that his crowd size was bigger than at the January 6th riot crowd.
Please come back.
It was bigger than Martin Luther King, MLK, bigger than Martin Luther King. They came up to, and they were there, and they went on a, and it wasn't bigger than Martin Luther King. You know, the Million Man, I Had a Dream speech. It was bigger than that. So it's a bunch of crazy things. But here's the main thing. The one thing I wanted to point out, which I think is kind of new, and I didn't notice this before. $10 million. $10 million. That's right.
This is strange.
It is. In the 2016 campaign, when Trump first got elected, well, when he only got elected that one time, 2016, before he was campaigning,
not likely.
Before, when he was campaigning, he's asking the crowds for, oh, I'm broke, I need your support, can donate money. At that time, he's over in Egypt, and he meets with the Egyptian leader who's a
I'm confused.
Dictator. Don't be confused. Dictator is a dictator. No matter. So Egypt's dictator leader. And they subsequently, later on, right, they found this out, they're trying to figure out what happened to $10 million. $10 million. He went to talk to the dictator, and the dictator funneled $10 million off the Egypt's National Reserve, almost like putting him in a bad position.
Come here.
And then Trump left, goes back to his campaign, and this is kind of documented in like even the timeline of these money transfers. Trump goes back to his campaign, and he's telling the crowd, I injected $10 million of my own money. It's from Egypt, from a dictator in his campaign in 2016. Like, what the heck? So that's obviously, I think, illegal, or I don't know if that's technically illegal because it's a donation, but he got $10 million from a dictator. $10 million from a dictator right before being elected for the first time. That is gotta be bad, but what's up, Doc? They're just gonna say nothing, or it's not. It won't. You can't do anything bad with Trump. It's like, oh, you get and then
right.
All right. Let's see what's in Hawaii news. There's got to be something.
I can't leave.
Hawaii news. Yesterday was 8/8/24, as an 8/8. The 1-year anniversary of the Maui Lahaina wildfire. So they had a big paddle out. They revisited.
I can hear you.
The site with 102 memorials along the side of the road, each with a little Hawaiian flag, and up above a flag from what country they're originally from.
Always.
They're pretty resilient in recovery, it says. They're getting back. It's kind of getting back. Survivor.
Kitchen.
It's about to go down.
Lion.
Okay, we're talkative to the max, so I'm going to turn this one down here. Survivors, first anniversary, and I don't know, just like mixed feelings. Because people they're still in mourning, I would think. I mean, it's still like, I lost my dad, dear friend, the dogs, the house. You go through grieving. It's not like 1 year. It's still tender, and that's like a huge I don't know, it's a PTSD is what I'm going to say. All right. Oh, let's what's going on still. Oh, the bells. All right. Olympics. See, there's some Olympics in Canada and Brazil, beach volleyball. I don't know. I think France is gonna be playing the USA and some of these things. It's like France against the US. It's some of them. I can't keep in track. Oh, just relax. Remember back in the day when you wanted to just relax? It's like go back there and go to school with your, I don't know, lunch. Big lunch. Back in 1988, here's loaded for reading, writing, and arithmetic. Charles waits for the bell to ring in 88-89 school year at Makalapa Elementary. Public school statewide open the doors. Yeah, school's back. That's his books.
You don't understand.
I don't understand. I remember elementary school. I understand as well. Things change, but it's still the same. The only thing I looked forward to in school was lunch. Simply because I didn't like being in the classroom. I was not a school-ophilic.
Leave me alone.
School-phile? I like learning now, but school? Perhaps a little finger on the pulse. That would be good. The political cartoon. Oh, the blue wave for 2024. Couch surfing. It's Trump and Vance.
No.
I know. They're couch surfing. Funny how they pick a couch since they got Vance doing the affair with his couch thing. Yeah, just something about the thing with the couch. And they're couch surfing. Oh, gee, that's nice. Okay, whatever. It's sort of funny. It's raunchy with the couch. I guess we'll do this one. Oh, there's so much stuff in news. Study history of Zionism to understand Gaza war. A recent letter. One murder does not erase Gaza injustice. Cite article August 8th. Opposing a scholarly and accurate survey of past and current events in the Holy Land. History shows Israel's critics won't be silenced. Cite article August 1st. Is not even clever. The author attempts to manipulate reasonable people's minds by bashing early 20th century Jew Jacob Israel Dahan's sexual orientation. Oh, that won't work.
Can you feel me?
You're not. Not now. Dahan became, by witness, opposed to the early Zionism that has metastasized into a sadistically horrific, decades-long colonial Zionist pogrom directed at the hapless indigenous Palestinians. Oh, I almost said Philistinians.
I told him.
The author writes of injustice as if Israel have a patent on it. So wrong. Readers, please update yourself on the untold injustice of soon 10 months and running Zionist genocidal fury in Gaza and increasingly in the West Bank. And just say no to the author's argument and similar Hasbara propagandist nonsense. Robert H. Stiver, Pro City, talking in tutu voice. Okay, Robert, you shouldn't be talking in tutu voice there. Pogrom. Pogrom means program. Then just using those European languages. What is all this stuff going on? and
It's inside.
the Zionism thing. I don't know. That's a propaganda itself. It's like, oh, Zionism. The Jews are taking over the world. That's like old hat thing that was put against the Jewish people to give an excuse to
I can hear you.
battle them, and so it's like the what side of the conflict, their story, why they're right stuff. Anyways, it's all propaganda. So I don't know. I mean that Israel thing. It's like the Palestinians are in those little spaces because they did a 6-year war, took over all the way down into Suez Canal area. I mean, all down into Egypt. They had this whole area. They conquered it, and then they Israel, and they retreated back, and they left a couple spots where you guys can live, which is Golan Heights in the north.
How did you get here?
Gaza Strip in the south, and all this kind of stuff. And then there's like 3 places. So the people living in those areas are infiltrated with the resistance group, which is turned metastasized, because if you're gonna
Disrespectful.
we're gonna equate it to cancer, because no, it's not propaganda, but what they're doing is like a cancer. So it's all propaganda stuff, but it's all war rhetoric. Now it's just war rhetoric, but their war is against terrorism inside their country. Like, it's like if you're it's like if they didn't have those terrorist groups, the Palestinians would be fine. They'd be like, yeah, you live there, we live here, yeah, just stay up there to be at the wall. But since they have those terrorism groups that like the Hamas and the Hezbollah, and they're backed up by Iran, Jordan, Egypt, Lebanon, they're all Arab, and they want to wipe Israel off the map. That's what, from the river to the sea, Jordan River to the sea, they want them wiped off, Israel wiped off the map. So really, they're trying to battle back against a kind of nationalistic genocide, which is like they want them wiped off the map. And so these little groups have these terrorist groups operating inside against Israel. So that's what they're fighting. Now the battlegrounds is a bunch of people. So there's no clean way about it, because that's how those groups operate. It's Friday. Wait, forget about all that stuff. It's Friday. We went back into too much politics too long. Oh, it's way too long. Okay. Have a great Friday. It's fun. It's going to be a great day. Look, it's going to be fun. Look, it's little cooler things in the air. Birdies are back, and there's Olympics to watch. And oh, my mom just turned in her mail-in ballot. Aloha to you all. Aloha. Aloha.